And we're live. Ta-da! Welcome everyone. Hit that thumbs up on your way in. Don't forget about the cords. You want to move this? Right there. Move that here. We're moving things around still. I would have left her right there, actually. Yep. Because you need paper towels. Nope. How are you going to get to campus? Hello, everyone.
Hello. Welcome, everyone.
Some silicone for that one rolling off too. Now it goes on the PVO one. No. I just said PVO, didn't I? Set it up there. It's fine. It must have fell because I don't see it setting up there anymore.
Where do we start? This one was a 14 by 14 Boilermaker by yours truly. Color choices are good, but the black background just kind of dominates.
I still think it looks like a steer head in the desert.
Steerhead?
Yeah.
Yeah. Could be.
I was going to say that over there. Because I need.
Okay, what was next?
That was last.
The big one?
My dolphin. Turn it sideways. Other way.
One more. Does everyone see the dolphin?
Drag nice.
Resin?
I don't know. We'll see. What's the date?
17. Then there was this.
That's a 2-cup flip and drag, wasn't it?
Yes. Payne's gray background. 8 by 20 canvas. I like how that color just pops on you. That one needs resin. Just
You better start learning how to do resin, huh?
Last but not least, what would you like to say about this?
It's just a mix of fall colors. Dirty pour.
10 by 20 canvas. Ooh, this was a linen canvas.
Shelley wants to see the dolphin again. Maria saw a whale. Susan said there's a dolphin, a whale, and an oyster shell. The whale's on the bottom left.
What's that in the? You need to point these things out. I see the dolphin.
The whale's right below his snout.
I don't know.
It's oceanic. Yeah.
So, what are we going to do today?
No, the green one.
I want to do the big one.
That's brand new. I have nowhere to hang that, so see, now you messed that all up. This shows.
I can't see it.
No, they see which ones.
It's hidden.
You need to go back
Canvas?
to the chair. Well, that's why I told you to grab your canvas out of there. 12 by 12 or 14 by 14. I did 14 by 14.
Yeah.
But you really need to put a pad down first.
It's going to be one of those nights, isn't it?
Get it where you're comfortable and I can adjust the camera.
Okay, right there.
Get too far away though. Bringing you down, guys.
You've rearranged the paint wall again, haven't you?
Yeah, I put them in order. See? He's lost because the paint's in order. I got my pegboard up, guys. See? I've got shelves to put up yet. So now he's lost because the paints are in order.
One of these days, you might be able to do a tour. No?
I don't know. Because I have my paint business, so I have to be careful what I show.
You gotta do a show and tell. Here.
So I'm going to be putting 3 or 4 shelves on that pegboard that'll have just the Barrage Posse paints on them. so he won't have the struggle of trying to find those colors. That's the only thing that's in order right now.
What's that?
That wall. You didn't miss it, Monica. I'll show you. I was just showing them how I rearranged the paint wall. And then my pegboard. So I can't even tip the camera up that high. But we have baskets and this little, point to that orange rack, honey. The orange racking there.
This here?
Yeah. I got that as a gift from our wish list. It did not come with a gift receipt. So if you sent that to me, let me know who it was, please.
Thank you.
And then we have, can you show these real quick, guys?
Okay. So this was from Tammy Edwards.
Mm-hmm. Tammy sent us some tape. Thank you, Tammy. We always need tape.
Can never have enough tape. And then what you got there? From Monica Strickland, Deco Art, great metallic paint, really silver based.
Sterling silver. I love sterling silver. And then I got these little notepad inserts from Amy McKenzie. Thank you, Amy. I bought some resin molds, guys, to do notebook covers. And I bought the binder clips and everything. So I'm going to be doing those on an upcoming video. At least I'm going to try. So thank you, everyone who sent us goodies. I really appreciate it so very much. And before I paint, I will show you something that I purchased myself. So next week we will probably be overhead. So let me get you back into Ellen's view. Jen, we used to have 180 colors on our wall, but we're cutting back.
We're downsizing.
We're really downsizing.
Not really. It's just we don't have enough racks to hold all the paint.
Mondana, that's 4 rolls of tape in that bundle. It's the 1.41 is the one we use. Now I have paints that aren't on the wall yet either. There's like 20 bottles over here that aren't on the wall.
Color choices. Soho Cobalt Blue. Rumbacher Permanent Light Blue.
Susan Tammy Edwards one.
Master Touch Purple. Lucas Lavender. Victoria's Muscadine Wine. Soho Rose Madder. And of course, Lamp Black with some silicone in it.
Catherine, we get them on Amazon. I have them in my Amazon shop, but I know you're in Canada. You could probably copy and paste the manufacturer and look them up for Canada. I would love to start an Amazon UK and an Amazon Canada, but I don't know how. I need to talk to a fellow artist that does that. Those are going to need to be stirred.
Not shaken?
And you make sure you got them off the bookshelf, right?
Yes.
So I labeled everything so you wouldn't grab the wrong things.
And you think that's going to stop me?
No. Sandra, if you do a search on my channel for Stone Coat First Coat, it should come up. I have quite a few resin videos.
Just putting down a white base.
Do not drip on that floor. I already see it on your finger.
That's why we put linoleum down.
Yeah, well,
Yeah?
I know I shouldn't say anything because over by the resin table, it's covered with resin. Well, that's from you. From
No, that ain't.
I don't care. As long as we're protecting the concrete, I don't care.
It's just paint.
It's just me. It's nothing we'll have to scrub off if we ever sell the house. It's not on the floor.
And we've already had the discussion.
I just use my fingers, Susan. I don't use an applicator at all.
For what?
I'm applying resin.
You have a video out there, don't you?
I have lots of videos on resin, actually. You have a Walgreens or probably a CVS. They probably all have those pads. I know Walgreens does because we used to buy them there. But I just found it easier to buy a case on Amazon. And I always get the 30 by 36, so you have plenty of room. Oh, I see, Susan.
Gadget of the night. I'm not going to spray that.
No, I wouldn't spray it either.
Just another form of a colander, strainer. It is silicone.
Should wash up pretty easy. Hi, Mona.
So the question is, how do I want to apply this?
Well, if it was me, I would do a dirty pour through it instead of color by color. you get more interest. But you can do both. You can do some dirty, some color, then dirty again. I think someone sent it to us, Wanda, and if not, we probably got it at TJ Maxx or Home Goods, one of those stores. I can't remember all the gadgets that we've had sent to us.
Plus, we like hit all the stores.
I know we didn't get it at Walmart. What's the brand name on that, Helen?
JOIE.
Okay, so we got it at TJ Maxx. Welcome, Bridget.
Ooh.
Did you get a goob? That's why I'm going to be changing all those out. It's hard to find fun things at TJ Maxx right now because their trucks aren't coming in like they used to. So you don't find as many gadgets.
Go one more round.
This one's all one piece shell. Doesn't fold in at all. You got plenty of paint, okay?
You can never have enough paint, right, Brian?
Okay. You only need 8 ounces. You've got like probably 10 right now. Angela, next week, I hope. I want to release them September.
So I'm going to pour that right over the center.
Oh, it was Tammy that sent those. I thought so, Tammy. I wasn't sure. Thank you, hon.
Thank you, Tammy.
He's got all his little gadgets in them.
Not all of them.
Well, no, he still has a toy box. Well, I threw some away. I don't care what color they are at all. I've got orange, I've got yellow, I've got red, and I've got blue.
Wait till you see what's underneath.
Is it still dripping? Hi, Gloria. Catherine said you should add some white. I'm thinking it's going to be too dark, too. I wouldn't have used black.
Think you're going to be surprised. Just my opinion.
It's awfully dark. Remember the one that was really pretty when it was wet and it dried and it was so dark we couldn't even see the lines? I like the middle. The way I did that. Let's see what it looks like when you stretch it, because you can always reform it over it. I like the red on the edges too. That's pretty.
We have a little excess paint on here, but
It's that master's touch purple in the middle, isn't it? I think if you would have went like silver or white, it would have been much brighter. Yeah, the patterns are cool. I would tilt it, maybe in pour again. Buff is here. Hey, Buff. Oh, you're welcome, Tammy. Thank you for supporting the channel.
I know everybody's worried about that white middle, but
I'm not worried.
it's going to come
about
back.
the middle. I'm worried about all the black that's in there. Something turned gray on you in there, didn't it? I think it's the blue that mixed with black. Makes a cool pattern. A lot of gray. That's okay, Beth.
I didn't use gray.
I know, it mixed with the black mixed with the light blue. Made gray. Tammy. Thank you, Shirley. I appreciate you.
What am I missing? We got to put a TV up here somewhere.
Tammy's picking on Brian about the 12 bottles of peach. Because Brian said it. We spelled his name wrong. We spelled it Tammy.
I have to get some of this excess paint off. I think you should do the same device. What do you think?
The what? What did you say?
I think you should use that same gadget.
You gonna wash it off?
You can.
I like the pattern for sure. It's going to dry really dark though, guys. Because that gray is really black, so it's going to dry pretty dark. What red did you use? Crimson?
Rose madder.
Oh, rose. Well, that won't dry too dark. The purple won't dry dark. I like the blue in there, too.
I think I'm done with it. Let's see what it looks like when it's dry.
You can
Next week.
You can look those next week, babe. You need to go to the top shelf. Let me move those colors.
I also need to wipe my edges. Otherwise, I will be getting yelled at
Dripping.
for dripping over the not so clean floor that I've messed up.
You're funny.
I like the contrast between that rose madder and the blue.
Yeah, it looks a lot different in person than it does on camera. I just think that gray, that's going to dry pretty dark.
It's going to dry pretty.
Okay. You keep telling me that.
Do we have a bucket?
No, that's your job. It doesn't have any shimmer in it. All the colors you used didn't have shimmer.
Nope.
You can go fill that up right now if you want. I'll clean up for you. I'll clean up for you. So I did mix up the chromas that Monica sent us.
Are you going to use those?
I might use a couple of them tonight. Actually, the ones I'm doing I'm not using silicone. So I also mixed up milk paint and satin enamel to do a side-by-side comparison that we were talking about. I think it wasn't last week, it was the week before. Yes, that's my Twitter tweeting. I tried sitting here last night to mix paints and it just did not work for me. So I need to find a place to mix paint now. I love that rose madder though. It reminds me of Premier Purple Red, which is one of my favorite colors. But before I set up, I want to show you something that I stuck in my Amazon shop today because it came today. So this is my new contraption. It has a dome here that you screw this into, but it extends to 40 inches. So I'm going to hang this from the ceiling so I can mount the camera here, and it swivels and the height is adjustable. So we can do overheads, and then I can do big paintings on here overhead and not have to worry about the angle of the camera. So that should be cool. But there's two in my Amazon shop. So if anybody's thinking about filming, they're in there. If you want to film overhead. I'm going to get another one. I put it on my wish list actually to do over the resin table. So then maybe I could do some resin videos. Because I don't know if I can do resin here. It's too far to walk with a resin painting without dripping everywhere. And until it's cured, it is sticky. Believe me, I know. I have it in my toes.
Catherine, I don't know what you're talking about, a hard time, but I didn't get to see anything about a hard time.
Could you grab me
It's part of the fun.
Deep Lagoon and Galaxy Blue
From here.
from the jugs on the wall? Deep Lagoon is the dark green, and then Galaxy Blue is the one on the end of that same
This
row.
one?
Yeah. So I've got the cloud paint.
This one?
Galaxy Blue, the one next to it. So this one is satin enamel cloud paint that I mixed with 8 ounces of satin enamel house paint, 8 ounces of Artist Love Flow, 8 ounces of Floetrol, 4 ounces of glue, and a little bit of water. So let me do that. If you want to screenshot that, guys, for the recipe for that.
Darker?
No, that's the one. Okay. And then this one is Milk Paint Cloud. So I did 1 bottle of satin enamel, 6.8 ounces. Well, what I did was I poured the bottle of milk paint in here, and then I filled it with satin enamel, house paint, and then filled it twice with Floetrol. So there's the recipe for that one.
Hello, Julie.
So I'm going to do 2 10 by 10s just to see the difference in them. So I have Deep Lagoon, Galaxy Blue. This is PBO Blue Green and PBO Iridescent Gold. If I can reach,
Okay.
I'm going to do this.
Oh, the ones you told me not to do?
Yeah, the ones I said, why did you prep those? I'll use them.
Okay, so Sue Johnson wants to know, what is milk paint?
It's casein based. It gives off a really cloudy effect, like maybe too much. So that's why I put some satin enamels in it to see if it'll tone it down just a little bit. So I'm going to keep those lids there so I know which one's which. It has an awful smell to it, too. I'm just letting you know. It smells like sour milk. Kind of. I can smell it already.
So Kelly Ruth wants to know, so satin enamel in both mixes?
Yes. Okay. So I think what I'll do is put a little cup of each. Because you don't need very much at all. Because if you use too much, it takes over. So that's what I'll do. And I can tell the difference because the milk paint is more yellowy than the satin enamel one.
Brian says it's hard to milk them paints. I have one thing to say to you, Brian. Don't pet the hairy cow. Chuckling.
Men.
Sue Jansen wants to know, do they sell it as milk paint
Yeah, it comes in a, let me
in
see
the
if I,
hardware store?
no. Folk Art used to make one. If you're lucky and you can find it. Let's see. It comes like in a little milk jug. You can find colors, and the colors work too. But I think this is the last bottle I have.
And you cleared the shelves on it when you found out that they were getting rid of it.
Yeah, I bought as many. I bought them all. They only had like 4, so I've used all of them already. Okay.
Maria says there's a lot of different milk paint kinds of milk paints out there.
Yeah,
now.
you can use any milk paint. It doesn't have to be Folk Art. And I'll tell you something too. When you use a cloud paint, whether it be milk or satin, when you put it against a blue, you get the best effects. The blue really reacts with it. I might put some of that blue black in here too. All right, so let's move this canvas and let's do the milk paint version first. You need.
Julie E wants to know, have you used powdered milk paint?
No. Can you grab me those paper cups on the other side because I can't reach that far? Right here,
These?
the small ones.
These. Which one?
That's fine. I'll use it.
2? 3?
No, 2. All right. Okay, so I'm just going to put just a touch in the bottom, and I'm talking just a touch because that's the last color out and it will take over. So I'm going to put a little bit Galaxy Blue.
One of the Barrage Passy paints, correct?
Then we're going to go with Iridescent Gold from PBO. I'm going to follow that with the PBO Blue Green, one of my favorite colors. And then we'll go with Deep Lagoon, one of Brian's favorite colors.
Brian had stepped away. He's checking on his printer.
Just a touch again.
And he's back.
Okay, and I'm going to do just this and a little bit of the blue. I'm getting paint
Kelly Ruth wants to know, is Deep Lagoon one of yours?
Yes, it is. I think that's enough paint to cover this. Now we'll put a little white on the edges. I'm going to go backwards.
Hello, Judy. Glad you could join us.
That gold is pretty in there.
Making me dizzy. Look like I'm in the Twilight Zone.
See, when that white starts coming out, though, that's when I want to quit. So I'll put it here on the edges because it takes over. You can see how you already get that little bit of cloud effect with the blue. I need to torch that bubble. I just want to check one thing right here. Okay, I thought it was a clump, and I was like, I don't remember seeing a clump go in there. I'm seeing bubbles underneath. So that's your cloud effect. That's got to be a clump in there. Because it's just sitting there, not doing anything. I have no clue where my tweezers are.
Should be right there.
They're not. I usually have them hanging.
Tweezers right there.
Where? Oh, they're usually on the other side. Let's see if that's a clump. It's not. It's just a bubble underneath. So now I need to draw a line because that's going to stick out. Like a sword bum. Alright, so let me move that one aside. We'll do the next one.
Oh my god, that's so pretty.
Okay. Same thing, except we're using the house paint mixed with the Artist Lab Flow. A little bit of white. And this white's just a smidge thicker. I can see the difference already. Oops, white. White. Hope that wasn't too heavy. So I like to do these comparisons because I don't want everybody to run out and buy milk paint if the satin enamel's house paint works just as good. I've done a comparison before with the Deco Art satin enamels compared to the house paint. There wasn't a big difference. But of course I didn't get that major cloud effect like what some people do either. Did I put gold at the end on that other one?
I don't remember.
I don't think I did. But I will just do a touch just in case.
Just wanted to say hello to Sherry. Hello, Canella.
Okay, guys, here we go. Of course, the gold was there and not on the other one, so now I know I didn't put gold in the other one. But that's going to get tipped off anyway. That white really interacted with that blue midstream. Those corners.
Good night, Angela.
I'm going to torch that. I love the way that PVO showed up on this side. Okay, let's tilt this one. Let's see what effect we get with this one. Not as cloudy, I can tell you that right now. It's more defined. But sometimes you'll pour one of these and come back a half an hour later and you're like, what happened? It doesn't look anything like when I left it. So the milk paint definitely clouds better than the satin enamels. It's not as poofy, but it does have some effect going. It's more structured. But these little edges here are all poofy. I'll show you up close. Let that set for just a minute while I move this stuff. So house paint, milk paint.
Derek said he's used them both. And he says the milk paint is so much stronger.
It is very strong. I have paintings that it just totally took over. Like it was all cloud. And all I used was maybe an ounce. Yeah, it was crazy, crazy, crazy. And I have those videos on my channel too. I'm wondering if the milk paint, because it's chalk too, if the chalk part of it reacts more too. Not so much just it being a milk paint. They're definitely fun to play with.
Does the milk paint dry any different?
No, but on some of my videos, I'll let them set for 10 minutes and then bring you back, and it's like a totally different painting. That's why I'm cleaning up and letting them sit to see how much it changes.
Sue Johnson wants to know, have you ever tried chalk paint?
I have not. I know people that have, but not for a cloud pour. They've used it to pour with. There are some furniture people out there that pour tops with it. What did I do with the lids to those? why I couldn't find them. So that iridescent gold is going to dry really pretty in there, as well as the PBO. Of course, our blue and our Deep Lagoon shimmer, so it's going to be sparkly.
Good night, Kelly.
These are all my extras when I mix paint. I throw them in those little containers after I fill a bottle. So go ahead.
Sue Jensen says no silicone, correct?
No silicone, no. But you do get some reactions.
You're going to trip on your other one.
I know. I'm going to show you this one first up close. So I did hide that spot pretty well. The cloud paint helped on that one. And then this one looks like it has silicone in it.
Good night, Kathy. And hello, Matthew.
So if I turn that one like this, look how different. Same colors in the same orders, two different whites, but this is getting that cloud effect on the edges. Not as refined as that one though. Pretty cool. Pretty cool. Oops. What do you think, guys? Was that a fun experiment? Can you move these down for me? Ooh, I have a whole corner over here that's not covered.
You got some votes for number 1 and you got some votes for number 2.
Well, I can tell the difference, so I'll be able to remember which one's which next week. Because this one had more reaction. Can you shut that phone off?
It's that deep.
I know. It's Mister, which I don't understand. Get that. Ooh, the pad's pretty. Got lots of cloud effects going on right here. Yeah. Sorry, guys. Still got that crud in my chest. The chromas are here. Monica sent me the molten chroma molten metals, so I did mix them, and they do have silicone in them.
You gonna use them?
You can use them if you wanna.
No, are you?
I'm not sure what my next pour is gonna be yet, because I might do a rec. I want to use up these paints without silicone. That's better.
You cleared it.
Charlie's talking about a Russian blue kitty.
Don't
I've been
tease.
looking at Russian blues.
That's just not right. Tease.
So the puppies are due this week, guys. Let's hope she has a female. Because the last mama had 4 boys.
Yeah, that's what I was doing to me too.
Okay.
Did you get it?
Yeah.
Do you want to tell them about the jugs?
Oh, the dollar jugs? You can tell them. You're right there.
These jugs that we cork,
4
Uh-huh.
cups, yeah. Cork.
keep the paint in, keep it fresh, and airtight, are being discontinued. I had to make a run to the Dollar Tree and scarf them all off.
And buy them all.
I left 6 of them.
You did?
I did.
Which Dollar Tree did you
Because
go
I
to?
couldn't reach them on the top shelf.
Which Dollar Tree did you go to?
Lewisburg.
Okay. Because we haven't gone to Wake Forest yet.
Well, you got a contact there, so you
Yeah,
just need to
I've
go
got
over
to
and
talk to her. So. Brian wants you to try some of that aged bronze and the Xanadu gold and the chroma molten metals there.
No.
Actually, those would actually look cool on that gray base that you're using.
I'm afraid to use the chroma.
Why?
You don't
Did
hear
you
me.
stir that, babe?
I did.
They've been sitting.
I did.
I don't normally fill those that high, so we have shaker room, but that new flow trowel is so thick.
That's the way you like it.
I do like it, but then I have to really thin it down for the bases.
Really sucks shaking them.
Yeah.
I know some people are still having problems getting Floetrol too.
Yeah, I saw that too. It's coming, guys. I talked to them at Flood. It's all with the shipping.
And there are some places that will sell it to you and ship it to you.
Yeah. Cost you an arm and a leg, though. I had 16 jugs delivered, which was 4 boxes. And it cost like $78 to have it shipped.
And that was from Menards,
Yeah, Menards online.
because our local Home Depot was out of it.
Oh, we have it back now, right?
Yes.
Yeah, and the new Floetrol has white caps, guys. So if you see it in the store and it's got an orange cap, it's the older version. But this new one with the white is super thick. We haven't used gray in a long time, huh?
No, we haven't.
So I mixed up, was it 10 different jugs?
Yes.
5 colors, 10 jugs.
And a little purple lake. Couple white. Couple lamp black. What else you got in there?
The black bronze.
And of course, Payne's gray.
Yep. I always do two paints, 2 black, 2 white. I can't imagine using a quart bottle of Floetrol, especially price point. What is it at Home Depot? 14
For what?
Floetrol.
For the gallons?
Yeah,
No, it's
16 something.
13.
Oh. So when I ordered that 16 gallons with the shipping, because I did get a rebate, it ended up being like $19 a gallon. To me, it was worth it to have it delivered.
Yeah, because I didn't feel like driving to Menards in Illinois.
Amazon used to sell it pretty cheap, but too many leaked containers. I always tell everybody when they're shipping liquids, just shrink wrap it, you know. I had one box that the cap came off and the whole gallon of Floetrol was in the box, but they replaced it.
My God, what a mess.
Yeah, it was a mess. Finding a place to dump it was the worst part. Well, that's a good idea, Mary Ellen. I need to pick up a quart of that. I want to try some things with it.
I'm not driving to Australia to get your Floetrol either, so.
I have another one coming.
Of course you do.
I love fall. I'm not a summer girl at all. I like spring and fall.
We got Primesia.
I have Primesia. I don't remember what I ordered.
It's like Christmas every time.
It is. Every day is Christmas.
It's just, yeah.
My Jerry's order came today because I ordered my GAC 800 from them. I felt sorry for my UPS guy because the only time he seems to deliver is when I have a Jerry's box, and that Jerry's box was 64 pounds. And he says, you need to let me know that I need to take these days off when I have these big heavy boxes, because he's the one that gets stuck with them all the time. And the young guys get all the little light packages. Cheryl, I have not tried the Oatrol. I know Sandra likes it.
I'm trying to lighten it up a little.
There's a couple of artists that came out with a new pouring medium. It's called Mix. Super, super thick. But you only use 7 parts to 1 part paint. And then you can add water to thin it. Heather Mader used it Friday night on her live. So if you want to check it out to see how it works, you can watch that video. Hi, Ian. Yeah, I think these girls are going to do well with that pouring medium because there's nothing like that on the market right now because it's super thick.
Okay. 12 by 16 canvas. 2 cups.
color choices. Bubblegum Shimmer, Passy Paint. Soho Magenta.
Brian's telling you, you don't need that red. Put a green in there.
Persian Autumn Yellow. Another Passy Paint. Christina's Laguna Shimmer. Soho Azo Red Deep.
What about a silver bronze, babe?
Silver Bronze.
Yeah.
Lucas.
Yeah, I think that would kind of break up the monotony between the yellow and the pink.
We'll try a little Lucas Silver Bronze.
That Soho magenta is so close to that bubble gum, isn't it?
No, not
pinker.
really.
Just a tad pinker. Yeah, the mix is expensive for the size. The shipping's a little expensive too, but I think I like the way it dries. Heather showed some dried pieces that were glossier than using Floetrol, because Floetrol's kind of matte finish, matte to satin. But like we were saying too, once you put varnish or resin on them, they shine anyway. But I don't know. It's nice for people that don't want to do the chemistry part of it. Yeah, it did come out great, Cheryl. Hi, Lori. Brian said, I don't like it.
What?
I don't like it.
Because there's no green?
I use green Bry. Should see if I can find those resin molds so I can show them those. While you're filling your cups.
Why do we duck?
Because I don't want my head shadowed. Because I quack. I don't know where I put them. I put them away so they wouldn't get squished.
Do a 2-cup dirty pour.
I got my refills from Stone Coat. They sent me some awesome iridescent powders to try.
Just a little lamp black right down the center.
Got a thing for black today, huh?
I do.
Not what those colors do. You're gonna get green. Brian, he's gonna get green. He put black in with the yellow. So there's your green. Of course. Lots of different colors. So Brian was doing the countdown the other day, and I said, just pretend it's 9 months of being pregnant without morning sickness. Look at the cells. Holy cow. That black sticking out like a sore thumb, isn't it?
That's okay.
You could still add a little bit more to your cup right now. Put more in there.
More black.
Yeah, just a tiny bit. I like that Laguna in there. A bit bright. That's kind of cool. Brian's like sea green, but it looked great there. You would have got mud, Brian, when you put that red in there. We're going to have tons of fun at that retreat, guys.
I think we need to make a road trip too.
A road trip to where?
Weekend road trip to the beach.
Oh. Can we wait until September?
Yeah.
It's too hot still. I'll fry.
I mean, we've had volunteers. We've had volunteers that wants to go to the beach with us.
You do?
Yeah. Didn't you see my post?
Oh, Casey.
What? Yeah, Casey. Casey goes everywhere. She's on the road all the time.
Brian, are you close to Kenosha?
Really not liking that black.
Probably end up pouring it all off of there, pulling it back. Shelly says you haven't seen Casey in a while, have you?
Casey.
Ellen works with Casey.
No, you know who she's thinking of?
Okay.
Kaylee.
Oh, Kaylee. Yeah, we haven't seen Kaylee. We'll see her when we go up to get the puppy, I'm sure. Beth is from Kenosha. I watched my friend Andrew. I watched his live feed last night till almost 3 o'clock in the morning. Oh, I didn't think about Doris. Forgot she's from Wisconsin. Hoping that bronze opens up a little bit more. Hi, Donna. I don't know anybody that's close to Ohio there, Derek. There's some PA people that I ship to. That pink looks so bright in there, doesn't it? Looks like almost neon. That's right, Mary Ellen's from Western PA. You could blow that black off with a straw. If you don't like it, they're on the sides. Just put a little bit of pink where the red's at and a little bit of red where the other side is, and blow it out. Alright, the torch is better. I don't know where it's at. Oh, there you go. Good night, Madonna. Alright, who's eating candy? I have not seen Terry tonight, Shirley.
Let's get some of this paint off.
Be careful, you'll get wonky.
Too late.
Don't overstretch. Good night, Tammy. I think next week we'll bring that that table we had for TJ.
Mm-hmm.
Bring that down, put the monitor on it, put it over there. I'll have to buy a longer HDMI cable though.
Like what, a 50-footer?
It's bad enough I bought 32-footer extensions for the mic and the camera. There's so many shades of pink, Derek. It's so easy to fall in love with pink if you blend it well with other colors. I think it looks fantastic with that Laguna, which is like a Naples yellow. I think it looks beautiful with that. Shelly and Maria are eating chocolate.
Of course they are.
I bought a bag of chocolate yesterday. Was it yesterday? Saturday.
Yesterday.
It was yesterday.
Is there any left?
Yeah. Is there any?
Why?
Now your black's going up through the front.
Be careful. Don't shoot it
Maria's
right.
got a new favorite. Ghirardelli chocolate with raspberry filling.
I don't know about this one.
You may like it when it's dry, when all those darken up.
Let's see what happens when this does dry out.
Well, the bronze is all opening up. That's kind of cool.
Off to the drying rack.
I have these colors over here too. I got paint bottles everywhere. Look at them. They're everywhere. It's remembering where they go. It's going to be the hardest part. I'm not labeling them all.
Why not?
Nope. You gotta pull some tiles because some of that's really pretty. Tiles are on the bookcase. You can dip them instead of dragging them. You have to put some.
I'll let you.
No, you dip them. Go ahead.
No, I don't see anything pretty there.
Isn't that where the yellow's at? That's beautiful.
Yeah, I'm not seeing it. Show me.
I haven't done skins because I have 3 boxes full. I am going to do something with them though. I need gloves if I'm going to pull or dip. I'm going to dip. You watch the screen.
I will.
Okay.
I'll set your cups up too.
Okay. I'm going to dip over here in the gray on my edges first. Those covered.
Derek says bottom left side.
I remember we're backwards. Yeah. Didn't pick the yellow up at all. That is the bronze though, isn't it?
Deanne says she was trying to join the Facebook. I'm assuming the Garage Posse group, and it's not showing the questions.
Just put it out there, Deanne, and we'll approve it. We know you. Oh, you know what that is? That's the gray. I thought it was the bronze.
Maria says that right side with the black, that would be your left.
Right.
Derek says that would be your top right.
This one. I don't have enough paint there. I need to pick up the flakes. Grab this little bit here. I don't know. Now I see why Helen didn't want to do this.
It's stupid.
Still needs more. Try not to cover that black up though. could always put some vinyl on these. I could print it out on my little Cricut Joy.
Brian says middle left, your left.
But there, he wants that black. Everybody wants that black. I was gonna go here.
Cheryl says the silver seems to be making them a bit muddy.
It's actually the gray from his base coat. Now that one got more black in it. I like that one. If I don't like them when they're dry, I can always soak them and peel it off. It's not like I haven't done that before. I did that to a vase this weekend. And just so you know, guys, I did bottles and jugs this week. Not Alan. Look at my boo-boos. See all those boo-boos?
All right, let's hear
That's
it.
from scrubbing the inside of the bottle with my little scrubby. And it cut my finger. So I'm wounded. It's my own fault. I wasn't wearing gloves.
Brian says one more. A little late, Brian. Resin. She ignored our spot.
I didn't know what spot it was.
It was the one that you were pointing out.
I hate that spot.
Right. It's like we wasn't even here.
Oh, quit your whining. Sheesh, Brian. I got a big canvas out just for you, Bri.
Your night would be perfect if you used green.
I'm using the PBO. And I'm using the Deep Lagoon, so.
That humanity.
You don't count anymore. You guys are such
Oh,
babies.
my
Honest to
goodness.
God.
Where's the violin?
Let's see. I can't use a black base because I'm using the Deep Lagoon.
Did somebody say wine? Cheese and wine.
Cheese and wine. Cheese and crackers. Want a little cheese with that wine. All right, I'm gonna get cells in this because I want to try at least one of these chromas.
Did I go to?
I'm looking to see what will go with what I've got over here. Ooh, not that one. I like that Xanadu. It's a deeper gold than that. I didn't mix any up without silicone, so. But all of these paints here do not have silicone. And I'm just going to do a big wreck a ring to use up these paints. I feel like I need one more.
I got it, Shelly. I'm not that slow. Now they're making fun of me.
I'm going to throw some blue in there. They're making fun of you?
Brian's trying to be.
Don't make fun of Alan. He helped me clean the house yesterday. He's awesome.
Brian's trying to be so today, saying whatever.
Don't pick on Brian. I got your back, Brian.
What, did he help you clean the house?
No. So this black blue, remember, it's really yucky until it dries. And for those of you that are new, I'll show you how it dries. So when you look at it straight on, it's got that bluish black look, but when you get that, see that? That iridescent is gorgeous. So it's almost like a shift.
I can't do the Valley Girl accent. Sorry. Sorry, Cheryl.
I know when I was cleaning yesterday, that Barbie doll song came on. All right, so let me start with, boy,
Catherine wants to know lighting change.
yeah, these are the softbox lights that Cheryl got us. We're in a new pouring area.
Bigger table.
We have a 40 by 60 pouring table now, so we can do big canvas.
We need to add one more, make it a 60 by 60.
What are you going to do with all that stuff there? So I'm starting with the Chroma Molten Metals Xanadu Gold. And then I'm going to go
Monica said the antique bronze would be good with those colors.
the aged bronze. I put it next to that blue black. It did not go well at all. I'll go with Galaxy Blue Shimmer. Follow that with the gold. And then the PBO. All right, so here's where I'm going to put the Pugar silver.
The what silver?
Pugar. Pugar. I looked it up how to say it. Then I'm going to go Deep Lagoon. And then the blue black, because I need something to bounce that blue off of. And then the purple. This is Blick Prism Violet.
Mary Ellen wants.
I like this purple. I may have to put one in our paint line.
So her son's fiance wants a 24 by 48 for their living room.
We just bought some of those. Actually, we bought 2 when we were in Arkansas, right?
Yeah, which we never use.
We haven't used them yet. I've got room to do them on here now. I need something in between that. I don't think I want white in there, though. Let's just stick with the gold. I have to fill this cup because I have to have enough to stretch.
We're going to have to hurry up and get the leaf blower, the sequel, done here shortly, too.
Yeah. I have to get the living room painting done, too. I haven't done our bedroom paintings yet. I did get 2 of the living room ones done, so.
Sue Johnson says she would still love a color class.
I have a thing that I actually found. I was transferring all my files off of my laptop onto an external hard drive. And I goofed, didn't I? I have to put the purple there. So it's going to get another wave of gold. That explains what colors to use with each other. I know I'm tripping. like what complements, like if you use an orange, what colors you should use with it. I should post that in the group, but I can also, if you're not on Facebook, I can always email you a copy. All right, so let me get these out of here.
Beck's here. Where have you been, girl?
She's been sleeping. Okay. I'm going to ring this first, and then I'm probably going to pour some paint around it. I'm going to go the opposite way. So that purple next to that, it's not looking too bad.
Annika wants to know what size is that canvas?
I think this is 20 by 20. If you guys get a chance, watch Fiona's new video with the neon. Darn it, I tripped.
So Beck explained, she says it's an unfortunate thing because it's the middle of the day in Australia.
Yeah,
But she's home today, so she had to watch.
I definitely need to put something around this because I don't think I have
She
enough.
missed the live so much.
Ooh, I love this right here already. I don't know if I want to wreck it. Let's go with the black bronze. Just to get it off the canvas, guys. We're not going to really see too much of it. So this is just Creative Inspirations lamp black mixed with, I actually use a whole tube of, I think it's Studio 51 bronze. I had a ton of those tubes, so I use them up.
Matthew's got a question. Christina, I know you said you love fall. Are you a lover of candles?
I like I don't really buy candles. If I do, I end up giving them away because I don't really burn them. But I love like the warmers. I've been buying the oil warmers from Bath and Body. I love anything that's apple. And then I also love, like if there's a vanilla patchouli. The patchouli gets me sometimes, but I love the vanilla part of it. I like vanilla birch. I'm real picky about what scents I put in my house because I live with men.
Hey.
They don't like foo-foo, you know? So it has to be like vanilla. Our big thing is my oldest son. We're all like into like mango hand wash, you know, soap. So I always try to find something mango-y to put in the kitchen sink. And I like things that smell good. That's probably why I have breathing issues because I have so many smells going on all the time. My lungs can't take it. And I am a smoker, so that doesn't help either. But my doctor's beginning to think it's a diaphragm issue, so because my lungs are clear when he checks me. We'll find out more. He gave me a nebulizer treatment to try and see if I can cough some of that stuff up. It's a lot of allergies for sure. I need to go upstairs and find the nebulizer so I can order a new mouthpiece for it.
Shot says patchouli takes her back to the 60s.
It sure does. All right, let me torch that. Now we are going to have cells. Should I wreck it a little bit?
Matthew says, you know, people that can't even walk in the Bath and Body Works, they get an instant headache.
Oh, I can't stay in there long. Mm-mm. I order it online usually.
And Brian says, I don't like none of those foo-foo smells.
Brian, you don't like when I spray your box with vanilla birch? I asked them if they wanted me to wreck it. Did any of them say yes, no, yes?
Cheryl says yes.
Okay. That helps.
And Shirley Coffee says, no, wreck. I don't know if that's supposed to be no, wreck, or no, wreck.
I gotta do something through it at least.
Monica Strickland says, yes, wreck.
Maybe I should use my finger.
Shirley's like, no wreck. Christy's like, no wreck. Shot, no.
I gotta break it up. I've got blue and gold here. And all these beautiful thingies going on here. We'll end up with a solid spot and a really pretty spot. Now, I like things kind of balanced.
Brian's like, yes. Shelley says yes. Monica says, wreck it good.
Too late.
Mary Ellen says, not too much.
One more. Okay, that's it. I wanted to get that in the middle there. Okay, it's a big one. I'm just gonna stretch it out first.
Lori Nice says more.
Oh, look how that's opening up. I like that. Just stretching it out first before I decide where I'm going with it.
Yes, for those of you on the Gulf Coast, please be safe.
Yes, please. It's like the last thing they need.
Of course, you on the West Coast, same thing. Be safe. Watch for those fires.
So much going on right now. It's hard to keep up with it all. Okay, I'm dumping on here.
Beck says, I must be ahead of my time because since I started pouring, I've wrecked a lot of pours. And then it became a thing.
Nothing's new, guys. It's all been done before. I love when I see a newcomer come on to YouTube and they're like, new technique. Yeah, I did that one 3 years ago. I'm going to get this down and then I'll turn it. I kind of like that. A little bit of black negative space though. Just getting my corners. What to do. That edge is so pretty. I don't know if I want to pour that. Maybe I'll just stretch it a little.
Kevin says tilt more.
I'm just going to bring that down a little bit. I'm going to pull back if I can. I don't want to lose that PBO corner because it's so pretty with that gold.
There is a very good question. Rex Smith wants to know, why aren't there many men doing this?
I know a lot of guys that do this. What do you mean by that?
Yeah, but I think to his point, the percentage-wise is much less than.
Most men aren't into, artist men aren't into pouring paint. They're more fine line brush painters or abstract artists. They don't, a lot of artists don't want to pour paint because it has a bad rap, you know, because a lot of people are like, oh, anybody can pour paint. Well, not really. Go do the chemistry. Go mix your paint. You tell me how you did it.
Color choice.
Well, any artist can pick colors. But you get people that come on that have never poured before, and they're like throwing all these colors in their cup, and they get mud, you know. I have to see where we're at here, guys. I can give you a perfect example of someone that is very artistic, is a beautiful artist, but she can't pick her colors. And that would be my cousin. She has a hard time with contrast. You know, she redoes furniture. It's absolutely gorgeous. If you're in the group, you've probably seen it. But she has a hard time with contrast. That PBO and that gold in there is gorgeous. I don't think I'm going to touch it anymore, guys, because I love this corner.
Shirley says, you got a small white corner, bottom left.
It's black. Oh, and on the side? Did I get it?
Yeah, I'm gonna have to get on the third rack on that one. Emily says, nice, glad you wrecked it.
Yeah, I like that flow through it. But that PBO in there with the gold is so pretty. And then that purple hits it. The galaxy blue here. So it has the PBO blue green and then the iridescent gold and then the galaxy blue. So that's all going to shimmer when it dries. There's gold around the cells in here, which is really cool.
Look at the size of those cells. Is that from the PBO?
No, that's the silicone that was in the molten metals. And that's all that gold there is the molten metals. Let me see if I can lift it up a little bit to show you.
Brian wants you to finger it again. Emily wants to know, aren't PBO paints on the pricier side?
They're like $5 a tube, but they're worth it. They're very pretty paints. I only buy the iridescent ones because I can't buy the product that I need to make that type of paint. Because I'm not buying anything from China. So, because you just can't, I can't wait that long. So I buy my products all in the USA. I don't know where they get it from, but as long as they have it in stock, I don't care.
Emily says she's hooked on Lucas Krill lately.
Yeah, I buy a lot of Lucas. I love the indigo. I have a whole shelf of it. I have their fluid acrylics too that I have not played with yet. They sent me 12 bottles to play with from Jerry's. All right, I'm leaving it, guys. We'll see what it looks like next week. And I got to use up those paints without wasting them. Sometimes they dry up in the cup.
In the cup.
In the cup. I gotta find this place for that on the rack, though, don't I?
You're good. Second from the bottom.
I know. I gotta lift and shift. Got it.
Emily says they're indigo and terracotta are lovely.
Yep, I am. Well, actually, my henna clay is very close to their terracotta, but I had to discontinue it because nobody was buying it.
Talking about some of the male artists, we got Wiggles.
Mike, yep, Mike's good.
Brian, of course.
Yeah, we can't forget Brian.
Can't forget Brian. Raphael.
I don't know what he's doing. I have no clue what he's doing.
We got Rex on tonight.
We got Johnny from Jomo. Then that Franklin Art, he does it too. I think he's from Germany. And Michael Grimm, we can't forget Michael.
Yeah. And Derek's on tonight.
So there's quite a there's not as many. I mean, but most of those guys are professional artists. Like, they're doing this as an outlet. They do other stuff too. Not just pour paint.
Emily says there's another gentleman by the name of Dwight Pores.
I have not seen him. I need to start watching more. I'm so busy that I don't get a lot of time to watch everybody else. But when I do sit down to watch, I watch. And Alan's like, what are you doing? I'm like, watching videos. Trying to get caught up.
Watch again, and I'm ready. She's still watching. Oh,
Well,
Shelly said, didn't you say Stone Coat sent you something earlier?
yeah, they sent me a goodie box, guys.
Oh, yes.
I got,
Mike and Mitch and the Stone Coat crew are
Yeah.
very good to us.
they're very good to me. And
And they have great products.
they sent me 4 gallons of resin. Grab them powders right behind you. I want to show them those iridescent powders real quick. Right on the desk, right behind you.
Let's see. There's the... Oh. Well, they're covered up.
Carry that. Those ones right there. I almost died when I opened the box because it was just like, oh my gosh, they never send me that much stuff. But I'm going to be doing some coffee tables and stuff, so they were giving me the supplies. So these are just the powders they sent me, and of course they sent me all the dyes too. But these are their original powders. So they're just like Purple Mountain and Tropical Turquoise. But they sent me all these new ones. Diamond Dust, of course, is not a new one. Bright Green seems new to me. I don't remember seeing any. These are polycolors, so I think it's something to do with Polytech that they went into business with. Because there's purple, ocean blue. Blue Earth is one of the original ones that used to be in here, so now they have it there. There's blue green, silver green, dark bronze, bronze metallic, sky blue, and then yellow pearl, green pearl, red pearl, blue pearl, and then the blue glow powder. This is probably what you'd use in a river table, but we're gonna find another use for it. So that's just the powders, and then they sent me all the dyes too, which I already put away, so I'm not gonna take them out. But I have to find a way to. I like this though. See, I need another pegboard because it has a hole I can hang it.
We still got it in our
I still have another piece, right?
3x3.
I just got to figure out how to mount it over there by the resin table.
3x2.
So these ones do not have holes in them.
Monica Strickland wants to know, have you tried the new top coat?
The platinum, no. I do want to get some when they get it back in stock to try it on my island. Because if I do my island first and I really like it with that platinum and then put the new top coat on it, I'll probably end up doing my countertops.
Well, we're going to do our countertops.
I'm going to build new countertops, so I'm not going to go over the laminate that we have in there because it's just not, it's old. It's been in here for 16 years. So I'd rather build new countertops. That way I don't have to worry about doing them in the house. I can do them out here in the studio. We'll just clear everything to one side and do them and let them cure for like 3 weeks before we take them in the house. That way I don't have to worry about scratches either.
Good night, Brian.
So yeah, we'll be playing with these soon on the channel. I don't do too many resin videos because I'm more trying to teach acrylic pouring, but we're going to start throwing some resin in. I always say that, and then I don't have time to do it, but
Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy.
I have a brand new coffee table that's beech wood, and I want to do the top because it has cute little baskets that go on the bottom. And I have some furniture that I want to finish up so I can sell it. I got a bunch of end tables. I think we have 6 end tables, don't we? Brand new ones that we're going to do the tops. We might pour paint on a couple of them and then resin the tops of those. But thanks so much for coming tonight, guys. For trying, let me try in a couple experiments. If you want to donate to the channel and you don't want to do cash, you can always check out our Amazon wish list. Shop with me through Amazon. I put those ceiling mounts in there today. So if you want to get one so you can film at home overhead, they go 20 to 40 inches. So that's quite a ways. We're not going to have a problem here because we're 8 feet. So that's going to come down perfect. So hopefully next week I'll have that mounted and you guys will see straight down like we used to be over at the other pouring table. Anything else, babe? Oh, the paint sale is still good till the 30th. So on the 30th, I'm going to stop that. We'll do jar paints again sometime, maybe the end of September. We'll run another sale on those because a lot of people missed that. And they were asking me about it yesterday. And we're coming out with fall colors. So I'm hoping to have those out the first week in September.
Maybe in another week or two, a little tour of the she shed.
The she shed's full. I can do that in the group, guys. I'll do a quick video and show you how much stuff I packed in there. But we're going to be doing boxes and blooming and all kinds of fun stuff now that I've got room to work out here. So we will see you guys next Monday at 9 p.m. Eastern Time. We'll show you all the dried results from this week. And have a great week, guys.
Have a good evening.
Bye now.